because there's so many of them for every one of their difficulties and problems. We should be amalgamating that office into one. Get rid of all the other offices that deal with housing issues. Give your client one person to deal with any of their issues, whether it's childcare, whether it's affordable housing, whether it's any of the issues relating to housing at all. And there's probably $100 million there, folks, in savings if we did that. So I can't support property taxes unless we do these things, the increases, I'm sorry. And so we should be looking at, and with all due respect to the chair of TTC, it's time the province take the TTC over. Get it off the book. Let Metrolinx run it. Let it become a system that services all of the GTA. There's hundreds of millions of dollars there that we should be looking at. We should be asking the provincial government for a new deal, Mr. Mayor, that talks about everything, including how you collect your educational fees. I know the Speaker has issues with that. Should we be the ones that are collecting those fees? Or should the province come to the table and say, it's our responsibility, let's stop asking the municipalities to do our work for us. We're being used, and until we stop that syndrome that's going on and using us, we shouldn't be increasing property taxes.
There's a crisis in the shelters. You're aware of this. You need to know about it. We are taking to talk to you to action. Open
Yeah, people died.
What are you going to say? Two people died!
Pushing people around like that. You think that's your job?
this weekend. Two people died.
Going high, go!
Open the armories.
You looking for a bonus?
People sleeping on tables! Sleeping under! We never
Well, okay, just arrived.
People sleeping in chairs! You're fucking disgusting! You're not human beings! You don't treat the rest of us like boys! People dying, people sleeping in chairs all day! Open the goddamn army! What's going on? Tell Tory to open the fucking army! What are you doing? I went there on Sunday morning! You want to hear this? Walk away, Howard! Walk away!
Put the leader!
I saw people dead! This is your ward! There are people dying in the other cold programs! Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? Shame on you! They're dying, Ben! They're dying! And
When you guys go home and sleep in your beds at night, people are dying on the streets! Nobody has to fucking
You live 2 blocks away from there!
I'm not listening all day.
2 blocks away, you walk by there!
People are dying on the streets of Toronto and in our farming sector!
Say something now! Don't talk to them! Tell them what's going on! No! Silence!
This is what they call an unparliamentary outburst. But I'll tell you what happened over the weekend. 2 human lives were lost in the crowded, out of the cold shelters. They have to deal with this crisis. It is not going to be tolerated. They are not going to let people die. They are not going to cram people into these centres of human misery. They are going to open space, and they're going to be made to open space. We're going to take the action now.
Disgusting that we live in a city that treats people the way you guys treat people and don't know what a shelter bed
So let's understand, it's not going to be the same again. They're not going to get away with it. There's going to be a fight. People are going to fight back. Let's
Open
go.
the armory!
John, can you speak to the police budget?
Police budget is an ongoing obscenity. Continues to money that is used to services.
Not 75 million for the people!
Today to open the armory.
That's right!
Make one phone call to the PM and the armory should be open again.
You were telling us that Harper wouldn't agree to the opening of the armories. Justin Trudeau would open the armories and he'd come down and do a selfie in front of the place. Open the armory. Open it right away.
I told you I'd do it.
Where are you, Kristen? I heard you this morning. I heard you talk this morning. What did you say?
This is who you are now! People!
In your
my brother, he's dead on the street.
Where are you, Kristen?
Are you not
Where
ashamed?
are you?
No, we're not ashamed to just show your faces!
John the Havoc, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
We must unite! When we unite, we must unite!
How dare you do this to us? You know, I walk in your washrooms here today. You know what? There are about 4 or 5 toilets in the
Not guns!
Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns! Shelter's not guns!
You know what? People are just being sensitive.
Look at these empty chairs. I want you to look. This is the response. Look at those empty chairs. And you know what? If I was to work tonight, shelters, every single chair is full. People fight over chairs. But here, you can leave them empty. You can't even talk to us. Here they are. Look, this is the response. This has been the response of this thing for years. How dare you do that? Go inside those shelters. Talk to people like we did. And what does we find? People are being turned away. Turned away from shelters on a nightly basis.
Shelter, not guns.
Shelter not guns! Shelter not guns! Shelter not guns! Shelter's 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 not guns!
They've now gone for lunch, and I suspect the next item on the menu will be the cops. So I suggest we regroup downstairs now because they're not coming back. They're going to have their lunch. But please understand that the report that we brought out was not some frivolous exercise. It detailed exactly what is happening in the shelters. They are bursting at the seams. And what they have decided, the Tory administration, is as long as people are not freezing on the streets, they'll pack them into crucibles of human misery and think they're going to get away with it.
That people are dying because of
So we're going to leave now. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to take stock of the situation. We're going to prepare for the next step in the fight. They will open space for homeless people. They will not get away with it.
Hey, John, got a copy of the PO? Please. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Give us fucking cops another 2% to beat us down, you cocksuckers.
How are you today? Well, you know what? I mean, what they look like. Instead of making decisions based on what you think it looks like. You're running now, aren't you? No, I'm not get arrested. We don't leave to get arrested 50 times. If we stay, we're just going to arrest everybody in the whole thing. Clear. Yeah, what?
Okay, sure. Do you want any excitement here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get arrested. Sit down.
Fuck yeah.
I see Rebel Media upstairs.
Pardon?
Rebel Media.
Fuck Rebel Media. That guy's shooting for the cops.
Rebel Media.